Faster than a speeding bullet, this is the Ronald Jones II entrance into the 2018 fantasy season. In this video, we will investigate Ronald Jones II's skill set and the context within the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with which he has been placed and how that will translate into 2018 fantasy points. What type of running back is Jones? What are the characteristics that comprise him as a runner? He's not Leonard Fournette. He's not Marshawn Lynch. His speed is his best attribute. Defenses better remain gap sound or he can acquire large amounts of fantasy points in one play. Let's take a look at a play versus Washington State from the 2017 season. Because they have 5 offensive linemen in the inline tight end, there are 7 gaps. Theoretically, the quarterback would create an 8th gap. And so, from the outside in, we have 2 A gaps on either side of the center, B gaps between the guards and tackles, C gaps on the outside of the tackles, and a D gap outside the inline tight end. 7 gaps total for this run play. And the defense has 7 defenders to fill the 7 gaps. USC is attempting to execute a weak side zone run. Now, if the Washington State defense fills its gaps, then Jones really will have no place to run. Fortunately for USC, though, the center is able to reach the nose, and this creates an open A gap on the weak side. Normally there would be a linebacker or safety there, but as we previously illustrated, that defender plugged the strong side B gap. The offensive line has given Jones the crease he needs to accelerate and use his speed for a big gain. The safety should be able to come inside out and make an open field tackle on Jones. But the wide receiver route ends up picking the safety, he gets caught in the wash, and Jones is gone. 2 subtle elements of the play allowed us to see arguably Jones' best trait, his speed. Admittedly, there aren't as many long runs like this in the NFL compared to college. However, Jones does have the skill set to break big runs like these. Big chunk plays, big chunks of fantasy points, potentially all in one play. In addition to the speed, Jones demonstrates agility and vision to see defenders and alternatives to designated running lanes. And both these features contribute to his play speed. From the Week 2 Stanford game this past season, USC is again running zone against the Cardinals. Jones shows us that he has the ability to see the defender entering his first lane. He then displays his peripheral vision and awareness of an adjacent vacant gap. He has the lateral agility to instantly move his body to the open gap, demonstrating the burst to get through it unscathed. Explosive plays are a theme throughout Jones' college career. Tampa Bay's offense really was one-dimensional last year. They were first and foremost a passing team. They were 3rd in the NFL in completions and 4th in both pass attempts and passing yards. The run was on the opposite end of the spectrum. As a team, they averaged 3.7 yards per carry, good for bottom 5 amongst NFL teams. They ranked 27th out of 32 in rushing yards per game, and of all ball carriers, Doug Martin led the team with 37-yard-a-game average. Doug Martin is gone. Having watched film on Peyton Barber and Chuck Sims, it is easy to understand why Jones was drafted. The aforementioned backs are solid, but neither offers the big play or explosiveness aspects that Jones brings. Barber and Jones will man the bulk of the touches. Barber has good value in late rounds as his current ADP is round 13 in 12-team standard leagues and the 14th round in PPR 12-team leagues, which is really good value because he can come off of one's bench and provide quality production for 4 to 8 weeks while the league running back landscape begins to take shape. Ronald Jones has been going in the 5th round in both standard and PPR 12-team leagues. If he's there, we're taking him. Keep in mind that this coaching staff doesn't have the luxury of waiting around and easing Jones into his first year. They must win, and they must win now. So to start the year, there will be a split of snaps and volume within the offense. But week by week, Jones' touches will increase, and by mid to late October, Jones will begin getting more touches than Barber, becoming the feature back of this Tampa Bay Buccaneer offense. We wish you nothing but the best in your 2018 fantasy football ventures. Thank you for watching. This has been a Doom Pro presentation.